Hello everybody, welcome to Waiter to Win, sponsored by Betway, a start of a brand new week. We look forward to racing at Turffontein on the inside track. We're back at Turffontein Racecourse. It's good to be there midweek. There are 9 races on the card. We're having a look now at the second, which is a handicap at the 65 level, and it's run over 1,800 metres. Just a quick update on the betting from Betway side in terms of where they're at, and it's Caliburn that's favourite, priced up at 19 to 10. Guy Alexander is 2 to 1, so those two are dominating the market. And then you've got Zoom Bomber, who's priced up at 4 to 1, 11 to 2 about number 5 Rainy Season, and number 6 Future Night is 6 to 1. The other one in the race is Can't Fool Me, who's at 20 to 1. Daryl's with me. Morning, Daryl.
How are you doing, Clyde?
Good. How was your weekend?
No, not good. You've been back a week now. How are you feeling? Looking
Good.
Healthier each and every time I see you.
Yeah, thank you. Much better. Much better. Thank you, Daryl.
I wish we can put the last week behind us. It wasn't a great week.
Not good.
Clyde, you didn't touch on the update for Zoom Bomber.
Yes, tell us about
he
that.
Won
One in the
at
week.
Greyville, yeah. Beating Bomb. His new weight is 59. Okay, so opening leg of the bar pot, I've gone quite wide, Clyde. I think it's very tricky. Now, on paper, there's very little separating Caliburn and Guy Alexander. You can see Caliburn's a few kilograms better off on the run behind Flag Bearer and the last time they met each other. And I do believe Caliburn's better on the inside track. So I think he's got a chance of reversing that form. I've also included number 5, Rainy Season. Heavily supported last time out, Clyde, but I don't know if you watched that race. He came out and he was too fierce in running. So I know he's held by Caliburn on the Arga Sanction run, but this horse will run a much improved race. He has to go into perms. And number 6, the Maiden, Future Night. Some improvement last time out, but understandably so, because he carried 52.5 in a handicap, which he does again over here. But you know what? He did show improvements. He's having his 3rd run and the stable's on song. So, yeah, let's hope we can double up in the opening leg.
Yeah, it's a tricky race, huh? It's tricky, everybody. Not easy, this race. Let's take a look at what Daryl's worked out by parts wise. 1, 2, 5, 6, can't blame him. By 2, 4, 5, 6. By 3, 7, 9. By 3 and 8. By 2 and 8. By 5 and 8. It's a 384 Rand cost. Hello everybody, welcome back. 3rd race now. Let's get into the action. It's a handicap over 1,800 metres. Start of the place accumulator. And our market on Monday, because this is recorded on a Monday. Number 4, Arga Sanction, joint favourite at 7 to 2 with the source DJ Junior, who's priced up at 7 to 2. So 4 and 5 are dominating. 2 Birthright is 4 to 1. 3 Trident King is 10 to 1. And it's 14 to 1 and better about the balance. Tricky race again.
Very, and you've just touched on a horse that I've left out.
Yes, I like Trident King, man. You know what I picked up with Trident King? He loves the bend.
Okay.
All 4 wins were around the turn.
Yeah, it was a very disappointing effort last time out, Clyde. I actually thought he'd give that favourite a run for his money, but he was never in the hunt. Form update, Arga Sanction 1, Clyde. His new rating is 83 and he's carrying 60.5, so a 1.5 kilogram penalty. He just keeps on winning this horse,
Yeah, he's an
doesn't he?
impressive horse.
Jeez, today.
Keeps going.
And who's...
How's that the penalty going to impact him in your opinion? Won't impact him?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
You know, it's getting tougher as he goes up in the ratings, but he's beating the handicapper.
Well, he beat Total Surrender, he beat Moolah Man, he beat Celtic Rush.
How did he beat Total Surrender?
How did he beat him?
Jeez, today.
Tell me what happened next. I know you were on Total Surrender. I'm sorry about that.
Anyway, Clyde, have a look at DJ Junior. You know, this is the first time Gavin teams up with the son of Diesel Jets.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, Erico and Gavin, they mean business. Having his peak run, I can see him feature. Haslo Grande, very impressive last time out. Picked up quite a hefty penalty, Clyde. But if you recall, the sting was out the ground on that occasion. This son of Erupt is at his best with a bit of give in the ground. If there's any more rain, I'd really like his chances. But the one I'm leaning towards is number 2, Birthright. You know, in his penultimate start, he was making his debut as a gelding. He was most unfortunate, Clyde. I don't know if you saw that objection.
No.
But he should have won on that occasion. Form lines worked well. So Luke, the horse that he beat, who ran 3rd, came out and won twice. And then last time out, second run after rest on a on a sticky track. I don't think he's as effective.
Last time was at Scottsville, eh?
Yeah.
Now that form's not bad because Blackberry Malt, the
Yes.
runner-up, came and won.
Yeah.
And then a horse further down called Positive Attitude. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how good they are. I mean,
Yeah.
although
And
I do
also,
rate Blackberry, but Positive Attitude came out and won, so
and
he's...
also there was Little Mary Sunshine further behind who came out in around 2 seconds.
Yes,
So I'm
that's
going to
right.
be leaning towards Birthright. I actually think he's way better than his handicapper.
Okay, there we go. Birthright might be the right horse here. 2, 4, 5, 6 in Darrell's PA by 3, 7, 9, by 3 and 8, by 2 and 8, by 5 and 8, by Banker 5, by 3 and 5 at the back. This place accumulator will cost 192 Rand. Grant Maroon's got 3 horses here. He's got 2 in the ether, he's got 7 Just Var, and he's got 9 Twice as Wild. So he'll dominate in this particular race. Race number 4, which is the start of the Pick 6 today. And Betway have got number 9 Twice as Wild as the favourite at 3-1. 3 Pacific is 7-2. 11 Tibetan Voyage is at 4-1, third favourite. Number 1 Basing Stokes 5-1. 7-1 the 2 in the ether. 8-1 number 10 Smelting. 10-1 number 7 Just Var, who debuts for the Maroon stable, comes out of the Cape. And then you got a horse called Fatum Fluffy, who's 16-1. Fatum, Darrell. Fatum.
Not for me, eh?
Not for you.
No.
Which one, Darrell? It's a tough race.
It's touch on Twice as Wild. I mean, she is a mare, but she's super consistent, Clyde. I don't know. I thought she was a bit unlucky last start. She's hung towards the middle of the track. And the grain was on the outside. They came and caught her on the line. I don't know. She's won 2 career wins to date, right, Clyde? And all have been, both have been on the inside track. So she's most effective over here. And if she gets to the front and she gets onto that inside running rail, I think she could get it right. If you like her chances, you have to respect Smelting and you have to respect Tibetan Voyage. Now, Smelting, I think Gavin adds an extra length or 2. So I do believe Twice as Wild will confirm or reverse the form, especially at the weights. And then Tibetan Voyage, 1,000 meter on the inside track from a wideish draw. I think Twice as Wild will reverse the form with her.
Yeah. I've noticed the draw is so imperative now.
Yeah, but now we don't know where the false rail is at, Clyde.
Okay,
if it's out, I don't think the inside draw
3 meters on. It was 3 meters on
are
Saturday.
as imperative if the false rail's out. If it's in, I think that they're very important. But unfortunately, we don't know the configuration.
So you're saying if the false rail's wide, you're not worried about the draws?
No.
Too much?
Not as much, no.
As much, okay.
Okay, I like the horse of here Just Var, Clyde. If it was a 1,200, I'd recommend a bet on him. 1,000 meters, I would have preferred if the blinkers stayed on. But you can see early in his career, he went as far as a mile, 1,800. But he's plummeted in the ratings. I mean, he was a 94 at once upon a stage.
Yeah, what's he now? 60? What?
63. He's got 2.5 off his back. Tongue tie gets fitted for the first time. I mean, this horse has to be competitive.
Are these the same owners that had Just Var in the Cape? Was it new?
Yes, I think
same
it is.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So interesting.
And then Clyde Pacific. There's no doubt he's improved since being gelded. Last time out was a very, very competitive race. I mean, it was a MR80. And you can see his 2 starts since being gelded have been impressive. So I've gone numbers 3, 7, and 9. I think the value has to be Just Var. I just wish it was a 1,200.
Okay. All right, well, there you go. Interesting race. Number 7, Just Var. Those Cape Town horses improve here. 3, 7, 9 by 3, 8, 10 by 1, 2, 4, 7, 8 by 5 and 8 by Banker 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is Darrell Marie's pick 6. Pay close attention to it. Race number 5 over 1,000 metres. This is a handicap divided fillies and mares, a divided handicap it is, at the 74 level. So, you know what they say about fillies and mares, field and more. That's what it stands for in terms of exotics. Betway on Monday morning got Erelina number 3, top of the boards, but at 4-1. Number 5, Kia Kaha is at 9-2. Number 10, Samoa is 5-1. And number 6, One Parties at 11-2. So is number 7, Strupsut, 11-2. 8-1, about 9, Give Me the Flame. 9-1, Fennec Fox. There's been a bit of a nibble for that. Was 12s earlier. 1 Autumn Var is 10s. And then it's 14-1 and better about the others. Field and more, or what's the plan?
Clyde, I got it all wrong in the previous race. I didn't mean meant to say that Gavin gets the best out of Smelting. Gavin gets the best out of Samoa.
Yes.
Anyway, this race, Clyde, I've got a real spook. Don't fall off your chair.
No, that's nice to know.
Give me the price of number 8, please. Oriental Bouquet.
25s.
25 to 1. Sure. Listen,
Tell us why.
She's completely lost the plot recently. I think she either won her debut or her second start. I think she won on debut, so it's been quite some time, 550 days since visiting the winner's enclosure. But Clyde, I was very impressed with her penultimate start.
Right.
Where she fly jumped and she had excuses. And she ran on stoutly. She stayed on stoutly. Then lost time out. Once again, she spoiled her chances at the start. She was drawn on the wrong side of the track. And that was a very strong race, Clyde. That was open company where the Navy Lock won in.
Right.
So I think she's better than her last 2 starts. And the fact that she's come down from an 81 to a 68 in 4 starts.
Yeah.
I think now's the time for her to start showing. Show or go to the paddocks. I have to believe off a 68, she'll be right there at the finish.
Okay.
I think she's way overpriced. And if she can just reproduce her penultimate starts and get a clean break, Clyde, she'll finish right on top of them. So I think Oriental Bouquet, a nice inclusion, especially for jackpots and pick sixes. Number 3, Aralina. Very impressive last time out. I didn't give her much of a chance. She proved me wrong. But she pinged those gates and she was never in doubt. Once again, that was in open company. But it was over 1,200, Clyde. I don't know if she'll be able to get as comfortable a lead over 1,000 meters on the inside track, especially with Fennec Fox in the race, because she's also lightning quick. But I think the daughter of Silvana is still on the upgrade. I mean, she's lightly raced and she's still progressing. So I like her chances. If you want to go wider, have a look at Smelting. But like I said, I do believe Gavin gets the best out of her. So I think Aralina will confirm that form. And then Fennec Fox is actually unbeaten over the course and distance. I could have included her. So if you do want to add one other in, please include number 4, Fennec Fox. But I'm going for Oriental Bouquet as the each way value.
Wow, okay, so that's 25 to 1. And in Daryl's jackpot, 3, 8, 10 in the first leg, by 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, by 5 and 8, by banker 5. All right, you're back with us. Welcome, everybody. Good to be with you. Betway Weighted to Win. We're on to race number 6, which is a divided handicap at the 88 level. It's run over 1,000 meters. The market, Betway's market on Monday had Poblana top of the board, number 8 on the card at 3 to 1. Number 1, Nettleton, 33 to 10. Number 4, Bosom Buddy, 33 to 10. Number 2, Green Flash, 4 to 1. 7 to 1 about 7, Kindred Heart. 8 to 1 about 3, Women of Fame. And 14 to 1 and better about the others. Well, Poblana hasn't run. I see in the computer form, Robbie Sage says that this had a winter break, but won impressively first time on debut. Could be absolutely anything, this horse.
She could be, Claude. Somebody told me there was a word out on course for her. Can't recall
Her debut run.
Might have been Cecil or Lyle.
Okay.
Claude, she actually beat 2 fancied runners. The runner-up and the third place horse were both fancied by the connections. I don't know if you recall.
I do. There's a lot of money on the runner-up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the runner-up stumbled at a crucial stage, but she was beaten. There was no chance she was going to win that race.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been off the track, but I think this rest could have done her the world of good, and there's no doubt she could be way better than her current mark. But there's not much confidence coming from the yard. What's the quote? Rested to strengthen up, may need.
Winter rest, may need it.
Yeah, so yes, let's see how she goes. She could be a lovely filly in the making. Number 1, Nettleton. I think she's got it all to do because I believe that penalty she picked up is going to prove hefty. In saying that, the third place runner came out and won in Ventrix, Clyde. Green Flash is the filly I like over here. I liked her chances last time out. The money was down, but she didn't get a clean break, Clyde, and thereafter, I believe she was too close to the pace. I like to see her come from off them, and there's no doubt they go quick on the inside track, and she'll just be able to slot in behind them and mow them down up the straight. So I like the look of number 2, Green Flash. I thought she was very impressive when winning in her penultimate start. But this is a fillies and mares handicap. You have to respect others like Bosom Buddy. She's going to strip fitter. One can say she ran well above her mark last time out because Mia Moo was weighted. She was thrown in on that occasion.
Yeah.
But Mia Moo never ran to her rating. But yes, she can improve. She's course and distance suited. In Kindred Heart, you can expect more improvements on her behalf. She'll strip fitter. I think she'll love this track and trip. But I'm going for number 2 over here, Green Flash. Health Respect for Poblano as my second pick. Then chances to 1, 4, and 7.
Thanks, Daryl. There's the second jackpot, everybody. All right, welcome back. This is a 94 handicap, and they race them over 1450 metres at Turffontein, the seventh race on the card. Interesting event this. We've got a rerun of Andy's Girl. We will show you in a little while. Just an update on the betting Monday morning from Betway. Number 5, Andy's Girl, does top the boards at 18 to 10. Number 8, Across the Pond, is 4 to 1. 9 to 2, about number 1, Duenna. And number 10, Risky Business, 7 to 1. 6, LMB, is 8 to 1. And then 10 to 1, and better about the others. Let's go to Andy's Girl. We'll talk to Daryl. He can take us through the race. This is the last time Andy's Girl ran. I notice she hangs here.
Was she hanging, or do you think Gavin tactically wanted to keep Musi tight on that fence?
No, I think she was hanging.
But Clyde, she was a winner everywhere except for on the line.
Yeah.
And look how well clear they are of the balance of the field. You know, the third place runner came out and ran second in her next start. But the winner, Clyde, the winner came out and ran second in the, what was it, the Joburg Fillies and Mares Spring Challenge.
That's right.
And she ran second behind Celtic Rumours, and she should have won on that occasion. She's now 105. Have a look at Andy's Girl's form line, Clyde. I mean, doesn't it look great? Because in her penultimate start, she ran behind back to business, Clyde.
Yeah, cracking run.
She ran behind back to business against the boys.
Master Christmas came from there and won.
So doesn't she deserve to get this right just based on her consistency alone?
Absolutely.
And
they were well clear of the third horse in their last start.
Exactly. So. And like you said, Master Christmas came out and won twice.
Correct.
In her penultimate start.
Tell me about Across the Pond.
So yes, I think Andy's Girl's a huge run over here. I think you can back 2 runners over here and walk away with a profit. Andy's Girl and Across the Pond.
Oh, you like Across the Pond. Okay.
So they're betting 18 to 10 and 4 to 1. I think there's value in both of them. Across the Pond is filly by Bezran, just keeps on improving.
Yeah.
She's on the upgrade. I mean, last time out she won with a bit in hand, Clyde. And look who she beat, Dirt with Diamond. So she came out and won impressively over the weekend. Have a look. She's obviously Musi's choice over Risky Business.
Yeah.
And Risky Business is also under sufferance. So I don't really like her chances. But you know what? You got 2 fillies here in cracking form. Andy's Girl and Across the Pond. May the best filly win. But I think you can be really convinced that you're going to get through this leg by just picking the 2 of them.
Well, Across the Pond at both. Tony Peters also do with Diamonds, and Hat's Queen came from there and won. Daryl's got both in the play here, 5 and 8, and Banker 5 in the next. Hi everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at our next race on the card now. This particular event is a divided handicap. It's over 1450 metres. Interesting race. We like this horse. You would have noticed Daryl has been bankering Say It's Loud in most of his play. In fact, all his play, I think. 16 to 10 favourite on the Monday from Betway. Number 5, Say It Loud. Second favourite, number 4, Queen of Love. I beg your pardon, 7 Future Date at 33 to 10. And number 4, Queen of Love, is at 4 to 1. 6, Shampipi is 7 to 1. 8, Honourable Member, 8 to 1. 10 to 1, and better about the others. Say It Loud's last start. Let's take a look. Does feature. Finished out of the 5 runners at the back end of the field. Daryl, talk us through it.
Yes, have a look what happens to her over here, Clyde. I mean, she's staying on over here, and there, the jockey lost his iron.
What happened there?
And he just put his hands down.
Oh, he lost his iron, huh?
So you can see, I mean, she would have run a clear 4th on that occasion, which means she would have finished 2 lengths closer.
Yeah.
Clyde,
sure.
There was steady support for her last time out, and they're back 2 horses. The race time support was for the winner, Mia Moo.
Yeah.
But there was steady support for Say It Loud, and she was out at the weights on that occasion. But in saying that, I mean, she had only had 1 run.
Race, so yeah, correct.
Yeah, you got a filly It was probably in need of that start. It was her first start on the half-vault. She had excuses, and it was over distance short of her best. I think this filly's going to love the step up in trip.
Yeah.
Now, she's making her handicap debut. Gavin's going to have to do nothing to get her into her ideal position. I mean, she's got a great draw. So I think she's one to follow in the season. Not only tomorrow, but for the season. I think she's a very nice filly in the making. Having a look at the field, Mr. Magna's filly won with a lot in hand last time out, Queen of Love, but he has commented and he said he put her away to mature. So do I think she's going to come back after close of 5 months off, tuned to the minute? No. So I think she's going to be in need of the start. And also I'm a little bit worried about the inside track with her chances. But I think she could be a lovely filly. So I think the fitness is certainly in Saidlard's favour. If you're playing trifectas and quartets, Clyde, you have to include number 1, Alpha Betty. Now I know she's flattered to deceive in the past and she's been very costly to follow. But I love the fact that she's coming back in trip. You know, she moves up and then she just empties out. They're going to go quicker over this course and distance. She'll slot in just off the pace. And I'm fairly convinced she's going to run into the money. So maybe a few exactas over here. 5 from 1 because the 5 is quite short in the market. But if you're happy to have a punt on the nose, I'm fairly bullish with number 5, Say It Loud.
Are we all in here? All in?
Yes.
All in?
All in, Clyde.
All in, say it out loud.